Hello guys, Shinobi Rumble is back with another video. Today, I will be discussing my top 10 strongest Naruto characters and sharing the basis on which I have ranked them. As the Boruto manga is ongoing, the power dynamics have undergone significant changes. The strongest characters from the past may not be as powerful as they once were. But first, let's talk about the top 10 powerful characters from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Let's get started with our rank number 10. Our favorite, or I can say, my favorite character. In the Naruto world, there's usually a shinobi in every generation who is exceptionally strong and is called a genius. Kakashi was that genius in his time. It was because he was naturally smart, worked really hard, had a lot of chakra, and, lastly, had the Sharingan eye. Even when he didn't have the Sharingan anymore, Kakashi was still very strong. He's known for inventing a powerful jutsu, Chidori, which is usually something only very talented shinobi can do. Kakashi has many abilities because he's naturally talented, and he became even more skilled by mastering the Sharingan. Let's look at some of his most important abilities. Kakashi had significant power thanks to the Sharingan eye. But there's more to it than you might think. Not only did the Sharingan help him use Chidori better, but it also allowed him to copy over 1,000 techniques and gain incredibly strong abilities as he progressed. Kakashi possesses the rare talent to use all 5 chakra natures in his jutsu, which makes him an excellent fit for the Sharingan eye. He not only can imitate any jutsu from others but also employ them effectively due to his diverse abilities. The Chidori is undeniably one of the most deadly ninjutsu techniques. The fact that Kakashi invented it speaks volumes about his strength. However, he does have his fair share of weaknesses. Let's explore his strengths and weaknesses in battle to get a clearer picture of this legendary fighter. One of Kakashi's most notable weaknesses is that his capacity for extraordinary displays of strength is somewhat limited. This limitation is particularly evident for most of the Naruto series. It's only during the war arc that Kakashi gains both Manjikyu Sharingan eyes and the ability to summon Susanoo, significantly enhancing his power. Before this point, when facing opponents with overwhelming offensive abilities, he simply can't match the power of individuals like Naruto or Sasuke. Next rank belongs to the rival of Kakashi, Hatake, Might Guy. While it might seem that Guy lacks any jutsu, this is not entirely accurate. Instead, he chooses to focus on his primary strength, which is taijutsu. Additionally, Guy is also capable of using the summoning technique. Guy is unquestionably the most skilled taijutsu user in the series. He devoted his entire life to mastering taijutsu exclusively. Even in his regular state, very few can match him in hand-to-hand combat. When he unlocks the power of the 8 inner gates, he takes his taijutsu abilities to an entirely new level, unleashing techniques that might resemble ninjutsu but are actually purely based on taijutsu, executed through his punches and kicks. Some of these techniques include Morning Peacock from the 6th gate, Hiradora from the 7th gate, and the 8th gate grants him access to the most lethal ones like Night Guy and Evening Elephant. Guy is one of the fastest characters in the series, and his speed is remarkable. He can often launch an attack on an opponent before they even realize he's there, and this speed increases as he opens more of the inner gates. These gates grant him incredible speed, and when he unlocks the 8th gate, he becomes one of the fastest characters in the series, surpassed by only a handful of others. His speed was so extraordinary that even Madara, who was incredibly fast as the Jubi Jinchuriki, couldn't keep up with him. Even in his base form, Guy possesses exceptional physical strength. He can employ his strong fist combat style to defeat an opponent with just one punch, sending them crashing through walls. The power unleashed by the 8th gate is extraordinary. It was potent enough to break through Madara's Truth Seeker Orb Shield, and Guy's Night Guy technique managed to obliterate a substantial portion of Madara's body. This was a remarkable feat considering Madara's immense durability as the Jubi host and even left a dent on the Shinju, showcasing Guy's immense strength. Guy is a formidable shinobi, and his lack of proficiency in ninjutsu doesn't hinder him significantly. By utilizing the 7th gate, he managed to defeat Kisame and fought alongside powerful figures like KCM Naruto and MS Kakashi against Obito. 8th rank belongs to the favorite Uchiha, Itachi Uchiha. From a very young age, Itachi displayed a remarkable sense of awareness and perception of his surroundings. He achieved the significant milestone of graduating from the Ninja Academy at the incredibly young age of 7. By the time he was 10, he had already earned the rank of Chunin, and his exceptional abilities led him to become an ANBU squad captain when he was just 13 years old. His teachers held him in high regard and recognized that his progress required no assistance. While listing all of his accomplishments would be a challenge, it's clear that Itachi's true abilities went beyond any simple measure. Itachi possessed a unique innate talent to understand a person's true nature. This ability piqued his interest in the town's history and the legacy left behind by his ancestors. Unlike many who were confined by a narrow clan perspective, Itachi saw the village as a whole. Even at the tender age of 7, he demonstrated a level of reasoning and maturity that was comparable to that of a Hokage, as noted by Hiruzen. Itachi was known for his analytical and insightful nature, thoroughly studying powerful techniques, understanding their inner workings, and identifying weaknesses, even when faced with intense pressure. Itachi's true potential was only evident to those who reached a similar level of skill. In the few battles in which he was observed, he displayed immense strength, effortlessly defeating numerous formidable shinobi. Despite his humble demeanor regarding his abilities, both his Akatsuki teammate Kisame Hashigaki and Orochimaru acknowledged that Itachi surpassed them in terms of strength. Even Obito, who was known for his cunning and power, expressed amazement at Itachi's capabilities, even after his passing. Now we move on to the 7th rank. This belongs to the person who wipe out the Leaf Village in few minutes. Pain, or we can say Nagato Uzumaki. Being a descendant of the Uzumaki clan, Nagato possessed naturally robust chakra. His chakra reserves were extraordinarily vast, allowing him to use multiple chakra-demanding techniques within a single day. When he emitted a chakra shockwave, even one of the 5th Hokage's Umbu bodyguards suspected that his already potent chakra was further enhanced by his Rinnegan. Nagato also demonstrated exceptional control over his chakra. He could constantly alter its frequency, making it impossible for sensors to pinpoint his precise location when he controlled the 6 paths of pain unless they impaled themselves with one of his chakra rods. Nagato's proficiency in various types of ninjutsu was largely thanks to his possession of the Rinnegan. Although he wasn't the original owner of these eyes, his Uzumaki heritage allowed him to use both Rinnegan without negative consequences, even as an untrained child. This was in contrast to Obito, who struggled to handle a single Rinnegan despite his extensive knowledge of the dojutsu and various modifications. Nagato's skill with the Rinnegan was so remarkable that he earned recognition as the third 6 paths. The Rinnegan's most significant advantage was granting Nagato access to all 6 paths techniques. These included the gravitational abilities of the Deva path, the summoning abilities of the Animal path, the energy absorption of the Preta path, soul manipulation of the Human path, the mechanized capabilities of the Asura path, and control over the King of Hell through the Naraka path. Due to limitations with his real body, Nagato had limited opportunities to use these abilities directly. However, when the chance arose, he could swiftly and seamlessly shift between the different paths, utilizing their abilities at a level he couldn't achieve when employing them through others. One aspect of the 6 paths techniques that Nagato reserved exclusively for himself was the Outer Path. As the Outer Path, he had the ability to summon and control the demonic statue of the Outer Path, create black receivers through which he could channel his chakra, and perform the Samsara of Heavenly Life technique to resurrect the deceased. Each of the 6 paths of pain had the capability to execute any technique that Nagato himself could perform. However, in practice, he assigned each body to focus on one branch of the 6 paths techniques, except for the Deva path, which he used for various miscellaneous jutsu. Each path had a specific role, whether it was for offense, defense, reconnaissance, or repair. Moving on to the next rank, that is rank 6th, that is Obito Uchiha. Obito, a member of the Uchiha clan, didn't show remarkable shinobi skills during his early years and became a Chunin at the age of 11, lagging behind his peers. However, his true talent emerged after awakening his Sharingan. He quickly adapted to advanced techniques and could easily defeat a group of experienced Jonin and Anbu, proving that he was a late bloomer. Spiral Zetsu recognized Obito's potential, which is why Madara Uchiha chose him as his disciple. Under Madara's guidance as an adult, Obito became an exceptionally powerful shinobi, closely mirroring Madara's abilities. Many top-level shinobi believed Obito was the legendary Uchiha due to his impressive skills and prowess, especially when he held his ground against multiple Kage-level and S-rank shinobi, as well as perfect Jinchuriki. Right after becoming the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki, Hashirama Senju and Hiruzen Sarutobi themselves expressed serious concern, acknowledging that Obito had become more powerful than even they were. Killer Bee and Gyuki also observed that Obito surpassed the Ten-Tails in strength when in this form because the power was more concentrated in his human body. His strength also reached new heights, as he could shatter an Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan Susanoo ribcage using pure brute force. Furthermore, his durability improved, as he emerged unscathed from Tobirama Senju's explosive chain attacks. Obito could generate chakra arms from the spiky protrusions on his back, capable of breaking through Hashirama's sage art, Gate of the Great God, and the barrier erected by the four Hokage. Obito's Mangekyo Sharingan allows him to use the space-time ninjutsu called Kamui. This ability has two main aspects: teleportation and intangibility. First, it serves as a portal to another dimension, allowing him to send parts of his body there and make himself appear intangible in the real world. When attacked, blows pass through him, making it seem like he can't be hurt, although sometimes he pretends to feel pain to deceive his opponents. Additionally, he can teleport others by making physical contact with them, causing them to seemingly be sucked into his right eye. Once inside the Kamui dimension, they are trapped there until Obito chooses to release them. Obito can even keep his captives under Genjutsu while in this pocket dimension, incapacitating them for extended periods. Moving forward to the next rank, which belongs to Hashirama Senju, Hashirama was renowned as the most powerful shinobi of his time and one of the strongest in history, earning him the title of God of Shinobi. Even the legendary shinobi Madara openly acknowledged his inferiority to Hashirama throughout their lifetime, despite possessing the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan and control over the Nine Tails. Hashirama's unique abilities allowed him to single-handedly subdue and capture 8 of the 9 free-roaming tailed beasts. During the Fourth Shinobi World War, Kabuto emphasized that Hashirama's ninja prowess was so extraordinary that it was regarded as almost mythical, much like the Sage of Six Paths, and no one, except for Madara, had come close to matching him since his passing. As a member of the Senju clan and a reincarnation of Ashura Otsutsuki, Hashirama possessed an incredibly robust life force and physical energy. This gave him exceptionally strong chakra, allowing him to release powerful shockwaves that could damage his surroundings simply by channeling his chakra. During the Fourth Shinobi World War, he noted that the distributed chakra from Naruto Uzumaki and the Nine Tails nearly rivaled his own chakra reserves. Hashirama's mastery over chakra control was advanced, enabling him to perform complex and large-scale jutsu with minimal to no hand seals. He could create 10 wood clones while simultaneously maintaining a Kage-level barrier. His remarkable life force also granted him exceptional stamina, allowing him to engage in continuous combat for a full 24 hours while remaining in prime condition. Furthermore, his strong willpower made it easy for him to resist the control of the perfected Impure World reincarnation, even after his cells were used to enhance the technique's binding. Hashirama's body possessed potent regenerative abilities, capable of healing most injuries without leaving any lasting effects. This regenerative power was comparable to Tsunade's technique in Naruto's own healing when tapping into Kurama's chakra. With his wood release, Hashirama could dramatically alter the landscape, create wood clones that closely resembled him, produce flowering trees whose pollen could render opponents unconscious, build protective structures capable of withstanding tailed beast balls, form giant hands to capture large targets, and even craft a colossal humanoid creature capable of clashing with Madara's complete body, Susanoo. Now let's talk about the number 4th in this list, which is Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke is considered a natural talent from the Uchiha clan, excelling in the ninja academy and leaving a strong impression on Kakashi Hatake during a training exercise. In his early years as a ninja, he could hold his own against formidable opponents like Haku and Gaara. After undergoing 3 years of training under Orochimaru's guidance, Sasuke's skills improved significantly. He reached a level where he could confront and even put pressure on his older brother, Itachi, as well as face off against the formidable Fourth Raikage. Sasuke possesses formidable chakra due to his Uchiha lineage and being the reincarnation of Indra Otsutsuki. As his curse of hatred deepens, his chakra becomes noticeably stronger, darker, and more ominous. He boasts substantial chakra reserves, enabling him to use Chidori twice a day during Part 1 without assistance. By Part 2, Sasuke could employ Chidori and related techniques multiple times within a single day and summon creatures as large as Manda. His chakra control is highly proficient, although not as refined as Sakura's. Sasuke possesses the skill of sensing chakra, demonstrated when he detected Naruto's chakra buildup and natural energy from Kurama during their final battle. Furthermore, after receiving half of Hagoromo's power alongside Naruto, he can sense Naruto's chakra even from a different dimension. Sasuke's Chidori is a signature technique that he refines extensively during his training with Orochimaru. This refinement leads to the creation of several powerful variations capable of overwhelming his foes. One such variation is the Chidori stream, which transforms this primarily offensive technique into a defensive one. With the Chidori stream, Sasuke not only gains protection against various attacks but also gains the ability to direct this stream to strike multiple enemies simultaneously. The Uchiha clan's Kekkei Genkai is the Sharingan, a formidable dojutsu that grants its user the ability to perceive their opponent's movements and predict their actions, making them extremely challenging to face. Sasuke quickly becomes proficient in using this power, allowing him to inflict significant damage on his foes. Furthermore, Sasuke's Sharingan evolves into an even more potent form after his battle with Itachi and his realization of his brother's love for him. This awakening triggers the emergence of the Mangekyo Sharingan, granting him access to a range of new abilities that enable him to swiftly overpower his adversaries. With the infusion of Six Paths Chakra, Sasuke's power grew to the point where Kurama, the Nine-Tails, likened him to the legendary Sage of Six Paths. He played a vital role in battling Madara, who had become the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki. Madara even acknowledged that he would have chosen Sasuke as his apprentice instead of Obito if Sasuke had been born earlier. Sasuke awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan after Itachi's death, once he came to terms with the fact that Itachi did love him and was the most significant relationship he had. Its design resembles 3 intersecting ellipses. While it greatly enhanced his dojutsu powers and gave him access to new techniques, it came at the cost of quickly exhausting him and straining his health. After excessive use of his Mangekyo almost completely deteriorated his eyesight, Sasuke had Obito transplant Itachi's eyes to gain the Eternal Mangekyo, just before the start of the Fourth Shinobi World War. The transplanted eyes combined features of both Sasuke's and Itachi's Mangekyo, granting Sasuke significantly improved performance, reduced chakra drain and no strain on his physical health or sight from extended usage. His Eternal Mangekyo is a rare straight tomo type, providing him with fluidity in his movements during combat. With either Mangekyo, Sasuke can use Amaterasu, which ignites whatever he looks at with black flames that can burn anything. Using his right Mangekyo, he can use Kagetsuchi to shape the flames into various forms and purposes, such as spikes to impale his enemies. This ability to manipulate Amaterasu makes him more skilled than Itachi was with his own. Having awakened the Mangekyo in both his eyes, Sasuke can use Susanoo, a spectral warrior that protects him and acts on his behalf. Ultimately, he could manifest a significantly larger complete body, Susanoo, comparable in size and power to Tailed Beast mode. Like all Susanoo, Sasuke's has 2 swords that it can wield against larger targets or to easily destroy nearby structures. More commonly, his Susanoo uses a bow that can fire arrows rapidly and double as a shield when needed. The arrows can be created from Susanoo's chakra, Amaterasu's flames, or by channeling the Tailed Beast's chakra, including lightning. From lightning, Sasuke can unleash his most potent attack, Indra's arrow. Susanoo can also envelop the Nine-Tails, giving it a sword and armor and allowing it to serve as a medium for Sasuke's various techniques like Chidori. Additionally, Sasuke's Rinnegan retains the ability to access the techniques and abilities of his left Mangekyo. This dojutsu provides Sasuke with the power of pattern recognition, allowing him to analyze patterns within codes and decipher writing by comparing them to similar patterns. It also grants him access to various abilities of the Six Paths techniques. These include forcibly attracting others towards him, trapping individuals using the Chibaku Tensei through the Deva path, and absorbing chakra through the Preta path. Now we have our top 3 characters of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. And the third one is our main character of the series, Naruto Uzumaki. At the beginning of his ninja journey, Naruto struggled and failed to graduate from the academy on 3 separate occasions, showcasing his initial lack of skill. However, he embarked on a path of relentless determination and rigorous training, which led to a rapid improvement in his abilities. He went on to achieve remarkable victories over formidable genin like Niji Hyuga, Gaara, and Kabuto Yakushi, gaining recognition from all 3 legendary Sannin for his immense potential. Throughout his development, Naruto received guidance from various mentors and managed to defeat several members of the dangerous Akatsuki organization. These achievements earned him the admiration of Konohagakure and solidified his status as a hero with the potential to become a Hokage. As the Fourth Shinobi World War unfolded, Naruto personally overcame formidable opponents, including resurrected Kage and Jinchuriki, leading many to believe that he played a central role in securing victory. Naruto possesses an abundance of potent chakra due to his Uzumaki lineage and being the reincarnation of Ashura Otsutsuki. His chakra reserves have always been exceptional, even as a child, surpassing those of experienced jonin like Kakashi Hatake. Karen described his chakra as bright and warm. While his control over chakra was initially poor, his vast reserves compensated for it. Naruto could engage in constant battles lasting up to 3.5 days against formidable adversaries without running out of chakra. He only began to show signs of exhaustion at the end of his intense battle with Sasuke, yet he still managed to fight on until he achieved victory. Over time, Naruto's chakra control significantly improved. He gained the ability to transfer his chakra to others and perform complex one-handed hand seals. His remarkable life force granted him extraordinary longevity, rapid healing abilities, exceptional stamina, and vitality. Naruto originally lacked skill in taijutsu, which involves close combat fighting. However, his taijutsu skills improved significantly under Jiraiya's training. Initially, Naruto struggled to transform into a replica of Kurama, but instead, he achieved a unique tailed beast mode. In this form, he became a life-sized, transparent chakra avatar. Within this avatar, he gained various abilities. Naruto could create tailed beast balls, revitalize the life forces of others he touched, heal nearly any injuries, and temporarily grant them chakra cloaks. After becoming the Jinchuriki of Kurama's complete self, Naruto gained the ability to manifest the demon fox outside of his body for a limited time, similar to a summoning. This allowed both Naruto and Kurama to fight as separate entities. During the final stages of the Fourth Shinobi World War, Naruto received chakra from the other tailed beasts. This greatly expanded his chakra reserves and allowed him to access their unique abilities. Naruto's second signature technique is the Rasengan. Initially, he had trouble with chakra control and had to use a shadow clone to help him shape the spherical Rasengan while providing the necessary chakra. However, as he trained and gained experience, Naruto developed larger versions of the Rasengan and mastered faster execution. During the Fourth Shinobi World War, Naruto achieved the ability to use the Rasengan and its variants with a single hand, and he could even create one in each hand simultaneously. Naruto later underwent training in Senjutsu at Mount Myaboku, a feat made possible by his substantial chakra reserves. Unlike Jiraiya, Naruto mastered the delicate balance between natural energy and his own chakra, achieving a complete sage mode. This was characterized by the orange pigmentation around his yellow eyes, his toad-like pupils, and no other noticeable physical changes. After achieving unity with Kurama, Naruto overcame this issue. he learned to combine Sage Mode with Kurama's chakra, further enhancing his abilities. This allowed him to resist Nagato's control and even shatter truth-seeking balls. With the power granted to him by Hagoromo Otsutsuki, Naruto unlocked the 6 Paths Sage Mode, Rakuto Sennin Mode. Additionally, Naruto could instantly activate a new Ninetales Chakra Mode Cloak, which he could maintain for extended periods compared to his standard Sage Mode. In 6 Paths Sage Mode, Naruto's physical abilities and jutsu are significantly enhanced. He reached a level where he could evade attacks moving at the speed of light and even deflect truth-seeking balls. His sensory abilities were heightened to their maximum potential, allowing him to detect the invisible shadows of Limbo. Naruto retained the ability to transform into his tailed beast mode avatar of Kurama, which rivaled Sasuke's Rinnegan-empowered complete body, Susanoo, in both size and power. Using 2 shadow clones, he could create and merge 3 Kurama avatars into a single entity with 3 faces and 6 arms, reminiscent of Asura's 6 Paths, Kunatsukami. In this state, Naruto could infuse 2 massive Rasen Shuriken with natural energy, making them incredibly destructive. The power of these Rasen Shuriken matched Sasuke's most potent jutsu, Indra's Arrow. The collision between these 2 techniques generated a colossal cyclone that was visible even from outer space. Now it's time for the second rank, which belongs to the ghost of Uchiha, Madara Uchiha. Madara stood as one of the most formidable shinobi in history, earning recognition as the most potent Uchiha not only in his time but for many years after his demise. Even as a child prodigy, he demonstrated extraordinary prowess by defeating several adult Senju, a feat achieved before awakening his Sharingan. His name is etched in history as the only one capable of rivaling Hashirama Senju, often referred to as the God of Shinobi. Their battles were legendary, pushing Hashirama to his absolute limits. During Obito's time posing as Madara, the fear of his power was so overwhelming that it compelled the 5 great shinobi countries in the neutral Land of Iron to unite against him. The mere mention of Madara's name carried immense weight and influence. Madara's achievements included single-handedly defeating the 5 Kage on different occasions and subduing all 9-tailed beasts. Madara possessed exceptionally potent chakra, even among the Uchiha clan, with a reputation for its malevolence and darkness. This formidable chakra was partly due to his inheritance of Indra's chakra. His chakra reserves were extensive, enabling him to engage in continuous combat for a full 24 hours before succumbing to exhaustion. In his advanced age, he could summon the demonic statue of the Outer Path, a testament to the sheer power of his chakra. In the realm of Taijutsu, Madara showcased extraordinary skill. During his encounter with the 4th Division, he effortlessly dispatched thousands of adversaries using hand-to-hand combat techniques. Madara's speed was evident when he engaged Naruto in Sage Mode and successfully dodged a Flying Thunder God Slash. Because of the presence of Hashirama's cells within his body, Madara's life force became exceptionally robust, allowing him to withstand the extraction of all the tailed beasts from his body without immediate death. With just a brief moment of eye contact, Madara could subject his targets to powerful genjutsu, rendering them paralyzed or extracting information from them. He even managed to seal and summon the mighty Nine Tails, using it as a formidable weapon in battle. Madara's knowledge of the Sharingan was so advanced that he programmed one of his eyes to activate as Itachi after his death. This allowed him to manipulate reality itself, essentially resurrecting himself and defying death. Once Madara obtained the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, he gained the ability to stabilize his Susanoo into its complete body form. This form resembled a Tengu with incredibly durable outer armor, nearly impervious to damage. It sported a secondary pair of arms, each wielding sheathed katana that could slice through mountains with their shockwaves. Madara himself claimed that this Susanoo's power rivaled that of the tailed beasts. Additionally, he demonstrated the capability to transform his Susanoo into protective armor for Kurama, enabling them to synergize their powers effectively. In a desperate move during a battle against Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha, Madara absorbed the God Tree into himself. Finding himself at a disadvantage, he resorted to stealing Obito's left Mangekyo Sharingan from Kakashi Hatake. Madara used this eye, specifically its Kamui ability, to reach Obito and retrieve his Rinnegan, which Obito still possessed. It's worth noting that Madara's use of the Kamui eye was remarkable because he managed to utilize it while serving as the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, a feat that Obito himself could not achieve. Madara's Sharingan turned into the Rinnegan after he used Hashirama's DNA and mixed the chakras of Indra and Asura. He was the only one who could fully use the Rinnegan's power because he originally had those eyes. With the Rinnegan, Madara could do all the tricks of the Six Paths technique, like absorbing chakra, using Chibaku Tensei, and making chakra chains to control all nine-tailed beasts. He also used black receivers for different things and could even summon meteorites by blending his Rinnegan with the Sharingan. When he was brought back to life and got one of his real eyes back, Madara could summon and control the demonic statue of the Outer Path, trap the Ten Tails in himself, and create an invisible shadow to help him in battles. With both Rinnegan, he could make at least 4 of these shadows to assist him. As the Ten Tails Jinchuriki with both of his Rinnegan, Madara went to the moon and activated a Rinne Sharingan on his forehead. He could then project this eye onto the moon's surface, enabling him to cast the infinite Tsukuyomi and ensnare everyone except himself in a powerful Genjutsu. Now time is for the origin of all these things, and our number 1, which belongs to Kaguya Otsutsuki. After consuming the God Tree's fruit, Kaguya obtained enormous chakra reserves and strength, even greater than Madara when he became the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, as noted by Naruto and Sasuke. In the anime, she could release her chakra in a way that created powerful shockwaves, capable of overpowering Himura. Being the first person to use chakra on Earth, Kaguya possessed the ability to absorb any jutsu she encountered. When she made physical contact with an opponent, she could immobilize them and drain their chakra. Additionally, her connection to the God Tree allowed her to become even more powerful by extracting chakra from the victims trapped in the infinite Tsukuyomi. Kaguya possesses a Rinne Sharingan, which serves as a third eye on her forehead. This eye is red and features concentric circles and 9 tomo. Her third eye grants her the powers of the Sharingan, including the ability to see the flow of chakra, easily recognize Genjutsu, and enhance her perception. Using the Rinne Sharingan's abilities, Kaguya has the power to cast the infinite Tsukuyomi on specific individuals. With her third eye, Kaguya can instantly teleport herself and others to a different dimension while erasing the presence of their chakra. Additionally, she can open and traverse rifts in space for instantaneous travel. Kaguya can manipulate the roots of the God Tree to encase those caught within her infinite Tsukuyomi. This process slowly drains the individuality, personalities, and defining features of most of the affected populace, transforming them into white Zetsu. With the power of the God Tree, Kaguya merged with it to become the Ten Tails in order to reclaim the chakra inherited by her sons. During her battle against Team 7, an unexpected reaction occurred when the Tailed Beast's chakra within Naruto's Sage Art, Super Tailed Beast Shuriken, interacted with Kaguya's chakra. This resulted in her undergoing an unstable transformation, turning into a rabbit-like version of the Ten Tails. Black Zetsu noted that this transformation was neither intentional nor humanoid, suggesting that she possessed the ability to willingly transform into the Ten Tails. To restore herself to her normal state from this unstable Ten Tails form caused by Naruto's attack, Kaguya needed to absorb chakra from the victims trapped within the infinite Tsukuyomi. So, this was my list of the top 10 characters in Naruto. That's all for today's video. So take care and goodbye. And don't forget to like the video.